Hello everyone, my name is Markiplier and we're gonna reveal a movie today. Actually, my name is Movie Lay and we're gonna reveal the movie done by Markiplier. Markiplier or Markiplier. He's so cute. Look at his face. He's so Portuguese, you know? And yeah, Markiplier is, the main actor in this movie. And this movie was so famous that it got taken out of the charts.
So this is funny. This is on Friday. The box office numbers. I'm number one, right? I milked it a lot. I said it. It was very funny. I knew that Sam Raimi's movie was going to pass me eventually by the end of the weekend, but I was like, haha, I'm number one. But then I didn't see this yesterday, but here's Saturdays. So this is Saturday, right? I swear I was on this list, but Iron Lung isn't here anymore. There's no numbers for Iron Lung. It took me off the chart. And I thought, hey, maybe that's a fluke. maybe there's something wrong, but
Really weird, right? Like they want this guy to be successful, but not really more successful than them. Who is them? I don't know, but there's a conspiracy theory. Oh. Conspiracy theory, baby. He got so famous that he got the guys angry. Who? I don't know. But his movie was in the top top 10, top 5. And it got taken down. It's not in the charts anymore. I think it's something very weird. I think, like, regardless from the fact that Markiplier did sleep with the wife of the director of the movie, right? And he's still playing the role of the main character. But that's beside the point, right? Let's take the tinfoil hats off and let's just reveal the movie, all right? Just calm down, buddy. So let's go on this adventure. The movie was taken off the charts because it was too successful. A single charismatic YouTuber has more talent than a bunch of old dudes with a lot of money. I think it's due time we need like a revolution in cinema, right? Because I'm tired of this Hollywood movies that have a cake recipe. You can see this movie and it can feel like a homemade movie or something like this. It can feel like an amateur movie, or it doesn't have this thing or that, or the dialogue is this and that. The dialogue is amazing, by the way, right? But it is a movie that makes you think, right? It's not like a movie that you get out of the cinema and you are already forgetting it. No, like the effect that it had on me, at least, I want to watch this movie again. I want to see what is happening. I want to watch Markiplier's video on YouTube now. I want to see him playing Iron Lung, right? For those who don't know, the movie Iron Lung is based on a game also named Iron Lung. And the creator of the Iron Lung game also makes a lot of other eerie and scary games. So, yeah, there's all these interesting factors. So, let's reveal this beauty, shall we? From the start of the movie, it already feels comfy yet claustrophobic. I love these kinds of movie that happen in just one room. It's like these one room thrillers. We're talking here Hateful Eight, The Thing, Reservoir Dogs, 12 Angry Men. You get the gist of it, right? The list goes on and on. Great movies set in only one location is a great way to save money when doing a movie, but it's also a great way to show that less is more, right? Have you ever watched, for example, 12 Angry Men? By the 30 minutes mark of the movie, you realize that the whole movie is going to be set up in just one room, right? Or maybe two rooms, whatever. But and you say like, man, it's like 2 hours of this thing. How it's gonna, be interesting for all this time in just one place? For the most part, even nowadays, it's even more challenging, I guess, right? Because people are constantly distracted by their phone, tablet, this, that, you know? But the movie handles this graciously. The dialogue is amazing. Sometimes you can tell that Markiplier he looks and sounds like an amateur actor, but you can tell that he really put his heart into it, you know? Sweat, time, training, studying, everything. And it's funny how people can do stuff that they set up their mind to. And I love to see how a lot of these YouTubers they grew up. Like I used to watch this guy when I was a kid, right? I have many inspirations for this YouTube channel. Markiplier is not directly there, you know, but there is Angry Video Game Nerd, there is PewDiePie, and all these guys are doing like bigger stuff nowadays. So I'm not directly a huge fan of Markiplier, but I'm also very happy to see how he evolved through the years. And this movie is a banger. I want to see more movies directed by Markiplier. So yeah, no CGI explosions, no quirky, shitty dialogue. There is one room. The one room is the submarine or U-boat, however you want to call it. And the dialogue, it's amazing, it's deep, it's interesting, it feels real, but it also feels like a movie. The plot of the movie is the following. Markiplier is a convict, so he committed a big crime, and to pay his crime and further buy back his freedom, he has two choices: rot in prison and die quickly, or submerge himself into the depths of the Lovecraftian horrors in the depths of the sea and die anyway eventually. So it is pretty simple. He goes into his mission, he recovers this artifact from the depth of the ocean, he goes back, retrieves it, boom, you did dangerous missions, you so nice, you are free. You bought your freedom. Oh. Spider-Man got so scared that he jumped off the table, you know? And Labubu also, like, man. By the way, subscribe to the video if you want to see more stuff done by a small creator like me, and if you want to help me do this in a full time. So yeah, I guess Markiplier have balls of steel. He actually doesn't have a choice, but he ventures into the sea. But here's the catch, it's not an regular sea, it's even more scary because the whole sea is kind of made of blood, right? Which could mean something very supernatural, or it could or it could mean that the sea is full of only female fishes and it's that time of the month. Markiplier also acts really well. You can tell that he trained it and that he really learned, and with time he's only gonna get better. But sometimes I look into his face and I just imagine him saying,
"Was that the bite of 87?
But no, actually it's just a joke. This is not at all the vibe that is passed here in the movie. If anything, it's very impressive to see how it changes, you know? He can be funny, but there's this dramatic side to him, and it's a good surprise. It's a very good surprise. The eerie, dystopian, everything is fucked vibe of the game, it's executed with perfection here. So yeah, he's in the sea of blood, in his submarine. Even if there are windows, he cannot see what is outside, and everything is precarious, you know? He doesn't have the right equipment, he doesn't have this, he doesn't have that, he's like blind in the middle of the ocean alone. He doesn't have the signal on his radio to talk to the people on the surface to guide him. So to walk through the ocean floor, he uses this X-rays and the coordinates. So he's basically blind. He doesn't know if there's a huge creature besides him or what kinds of dangers are there. You could say that this is a very obscure movie. While he's in the depths of the ocean, a lot of things happen there, but it's a vibe that can't be really described with words. If you're still thinking if you should watch it or not, just go, man, go watch it, and then you come back to this video. Turns out everything is shit down there in the ocean, where there is no light, no music, just anger. And people start to get paranoid down there. And he kind of finds the artifact, but at the same time he finds a wrecked ship, and this girl on the radio talking to him starts to get delusional and actually sends him to a random coordinate and basically say, go to the light. And off Markiplier goes, because I mean, if he's dead anyway, just go to see. And he actually finds Cthulhu. He finds Cthulhu there in the depth of the ocean. And Cthulhu tells him to be whole again or something. And he jumps back in time. Cthulhu is there. He's talking to Markiplier inside his mind. He's sending these messages. And let's just say Markiplier gets too close to the light and dies. But he actually wakes up again before his mission to go deep into the ocean starts, but with the knowledge of his previous life. Like he's the only one living this beginning of his mission again. He goes back to the beginning.
In the beginning.
He's like, I've played all these games before.
Played these games before!
Let's end this Groundhog Day so I get my freedom back. And what happens is very chilling. He goes back to the bottom of the ocean floor again, and what he sees there when he takes a photo with the X-ray, it's his own ship. So he kind of see him dead. It's a mind fuck, it's a mind twist. What the fuck is happening? He's in another universe? What? It's pure chaos, like fingers in the ass, people screaming everywhere, bloods. It's action. It's, man, this movie feels so alive. And after watching it, you'll be thinking about it for like 2 days. Or maybe you'll think it's shit, but give it a try. I mean, independent movies, they deserve to blossom more. And I just know Markiplier will do better and better with time. Guys, also the last 10 minutes of the movie, they feel like Evil Dead in the sense of the practical effects, you know? Markiplier starts to get sick, he starts to get crazy, Cthulhu is playing with his mind, go to the light, don't go to the light. He kind of doesn't care anymore about the mission or about the freedom. He doesn't know who is his friend, who is not. I don't want to spoil all the paranormal stuff, nor can I really explain every single thing that is happening here, because you would have to watch 5 times, play the game, this, that, you know, it's a lot. But it is really interesting. It has a rewatch value. This is the ending of the movie. Just hear it if you've seen all the movie, but it's pure chaos. He can get a black box of a submarine from the past or from another life, but he sadly dies in the process when a huge Cthulhu Lovecraftian creature bites his submarine. So yeah, He can give the information to the next people, but it's just horror. There's no hope in this universe. You know, everything's bleak. It does get the score, for me personally, it does get the score of 7.7 because I feel like this is the start of a series of movies that can get a lot better. But it is amazing. You know what? I wrote 7.7 here, but now it has to be more. 8.5. I'll give it an 8.5, but I'm sure it can be a lot better than that. But it was amazing. You wouldn't recognize that this is the first movie done by a director. So yeah, thank you for watching the video. Subscribe if you liked it, if you want to help the channel grow. See you in the next one.